Hey, shalom everyone, this is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda Ben Shomer, and welcome to the Daily Drosh. Today's Daily Drosh is taken from Deuteronomy chapter 10, verses 12 through 13. You know, in a lot of other pagan religions, folk religions and religions of other foreign countries and nations and indigenous type religions, they have a pantheon of gods, and each one of these gods has a specific way that they like for humans to interact with them, to praise them, to honor them, to worship them. And, you know, anywhere from cutting yourself to sacrificing this, that, or the other, or performing some ritual or performing some task or going on some journey, you know, something that's, you know, that takes time and that's hard and that's laborious, and you know, it's one of these things where, you know, you could make it and appease the god, or you could fail miserably and would have to try again or be punished for your failure, or things like this. And so, you know, there's a lot of demands that these pagan gods, these false gods, put upon the people. But, you know, even though that God has given us his instructions, his manual for life, his instruction manual for life, if you will, called the Torah, what many call the law, which I think instructions is a better translation of the word Torah than law. But, you know, what does God require of us? What does he demand of us? And why is it different from all the other pagan gods and pagan religions? Simply because it's simple and it's doable and it's not nonsense and it's not just the stuff you don't understand. See, right here it says, "And now Israel, what does the Lord your God ask of you? But to fear the Lord your God, to have a reverential fear, to have a healthy fear, a healthy respect." You know, I know a lot of people like to differentiate that it's not this knee-knocking fear, but it's this reverential fear. I say it's both. You gotta have both. You know, knowing that God is a loving God and that he's holy, you know, you have this reverential awe and fear of him because, you know, he's omniscient, he's all-powerful. But yet you also have this knee-knocking fear because, you know, you fear the consequences of disobedience, just like you would fear the consequence of disobedience to an officer of the law or to your parents. I mean, I remember doing things, I'm thinking, oh crap, I'm going to get my butt whooped for that. And I feared that. So it was a healthy, respectful fear. And because I feared the repercussions, I stayed away from certain things and I didn't do certain things. So it says, "And now, O Israel, what does the Lord your God ask of you but to fear the Lord your God, to walk in his ways?" These ways are not mysterious. It's not like you have to climb Mount Everest or jump through hoops of fire or do some weird, stupid rituals that you may or may not succeed at. No, he says, walk in all my ways. His ways are clearly spelled out for us in the 5 books of the Torah: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, the 613 commandments. You break 613 down, you get 10. The 10 commandments sum up the 613. You break down the 10 commandments. 1 plus 0. What's the greatest commandment? To love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And the second is equal unto it: love your neighbor as yourself. Real simple. To walk in his ways and to love him. To serve the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and to observe the Lord's commands and decrees that I'm giving you today for your own good. He's not giving us these instructions for life to fence us in, to rain on our parade, or to squash our hopes and dreams, or to oppress us. He said that these instructions, these laws, are for our own good. They're for our own safety. You know, why is there cages at zoos? It's for our own safety, so these wild animals won't get us. Why are there guardrails on the side of the road? So in case we do have an accident, we'll be stopped by the guardrail and won't go down a steep embankment or cliff and die. So they're for our good. So remember, God loves us enough to give us his instructions. And it's very simple. He says, number 1, to fear the Lord, to walk in his ways, to love him, and to serve him with all you got. That's it. 4 simple rules. 4 simple rules to please the Lord. And to serve the Lord. It's simple. It's not like all these pagan gods who require, you know, all this, that, and the other. So anyways, just be thankful of our personal and intimate relationship with God that we're able to have through our relationship and through accepting the sacrifice and the blood of Yeshua, our Messiah. Hey, have a great day, guys. Shalom. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to check out and subscribe to our social media accounts on Instagram at AD_International, on Facebook at Abraham's Descendants International, on Twitter at ADINT Ministries, and on Blogger at Ray Bash's Ramblings. And don't forget to check out and bookmark our website, abrahamsdescendants.com. Shalom.